So do you ever feel like your ideas are just scattered and they're all over the place, and sometimes your path, you just feel stuck? I get it, because I've been to that place where things were foggy, my ideas were everywhere. I'm like, I feel stuck and I just don't know where to go. And it becomes paralyzing and it becomes overwhelming. So as business owners, we just stop, right? Well, today on this video, I wanted to talk about 4 ways that we can get unstuck, get our path so that it's not foggy and we don't have all of our ideas everywhere. So I want to talk about these 4 steps in this funnel that takes our ideas and turns our ideas into income. And then we can take that income and take it and put it into several streams of income without being overwhelmed, so we can start making money consistently in our businesses. So if that is something you are interested in, I think you want to keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people, and welcome back to our channel. As you know, we talk about branding and marketing and growing your business as coaches, consultants, speakers, and we always have something for you so that you can take a few good tips away and get busy with growing your business. Today, I want to talk about 4 things that I have been doing in my business to streamline and start making more money in my business as a coach, consultant, and speaker. So I hope you have that pen and paper ready, because I'm going to drop you some good gems for you. So let's talk about being stuck and being scattered and being all over the place and having a lot of ideas. Now, if you are an entrepreneur, and I'm sure that you are, you're a coach, or every coach is a speaker, by the way, or you're a consultant, or you want to, build your business through maybe even digital products. This is for you today. So we have all of these ideas and we're trying to figure out which ones work, and we're trying to figure out, what's going to bring in the money for our business. Well, let's talk about this 4-step funnel. What I have found when I sat down and I took all of my ideas, because I know you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of expertise, some of you have a lot of experience, and you're trying to put it all everywhere and it doesn't bring in revenue. So what I have realized is this funnel, this streamlined funnel, will cause you to grow your business. The first thing is the lead magnet. And I know you've heard me talk about it quite a bit. Now, when we create our lead magnet, we have created it for our ideal client. So write down who is your ideal client. Try not to let it be everybody, but you want to specify. You don't want this scarcity marketing all over the place. Who is your ideal client? So I've come to realize over the last 2 years that my ideal client is actually me. And sometimes your ideal client is you, because you have gone through something, you've overcome it, and you know how it works. And so as a coach, a consultant, because I do coaching, I do consulting, as a speaker, I realize, and female, that's pretty much my ideal client. Now, do I have male clients? Of course, they're wonderful. But mainly I work with female entrepreneurs who want to do their coaching, their speaking, and even consulting, maybe one-on-one, in groups, or with companies. So what I have found, that once I horned in on who I want to work with, and I love working with that group of people because they're me, actually, I had to create a lead magnet for this group of people, okay? They're all in this group. They want to have coaching programs, they want to speak, they want to consult, or maybe they want to create digital products or whatever. So my lead magnets, and I have 4. Now, you don't need 4. I've been in this business a while and my business is growing, and my people want a few things, but it's the same group of people. So let's say you have 2 lead magnets. Now I have 4 lead magnets, and I will put those in the description below. Now, I have a brand workbook, a free brand workbook, and it's a transformation brand workbook. My clients need that. They need a brand workbook on how to build their brand, how to make sure their positioning is right. And they work in the book. I have the ultimate business coaching toolkit, where they can download that business coaching toolkit, where they can work on their email, or they can work on their steps for growing their business. You see what I'm saying? You want to have a lead magnet that these people want, so they can download it. So there's the brand transformation workbook. And then there's the toolkit, the ultimate coaching toolkit. Then I have a lead magnet on how to grow your email list from scratch. Okay. These are things that my clients want and they need to grow their business. So they will download this lead magnet. So you want to think about 1 or 2 lead magnets. It can be a checklist. It can be a guide. It can be a roadmap, PDF. It could be steps, 5 steps to doing something or 7 steps. It's a quick win, but it's something that they can get for free and it's valuable and they can walk away with some tips or ideas. And so it could be an ebook or it could be an audio lesson. I made a 4-segment audio lesson and each audio was like 5 minutes and they could download that audio lesson in his own mindset and work on their mindset, right? So you want to think of your 2 lead magnets and go with it for like 30, 60 days, see how it goes. And that's the first part of your funnel, of getting all of these ideas and starting to funnel them. So you know who your ideal client is, you know who you've been working with, you know who you enjoy working with, and you know who you can help. So once you create your 2 lead magnets, and for me, I put my lead magnets on my website. I am a website designer. If not, you have your person to put it on your website. I put my lead magnets on my social media platforms. Sometimes I send them in my email. Even though the people are in my email, if they download the lead magnet over and over, it helps my rate of open. So I put my lead magnet, sometimes I put it in my video show notes, which it would be in this one. I put it in my podcast notes. So I put my lead magnet everywhere. And that is going to start growing my audience, a good loyal audience, because social media is great, but people are scrolling and they're leaving and they're forgetting about you. So you don't want to rely on that. So next, after you created your lead magnet, and you can definitely create it in ConvertKit for free, or you can create it in Constant Contact or MailerLite, MailerChimp, but you need an email provider. So that's the second thing. So once they download your lead magnet, your freebie, they give you their name and they give you their email. Now, you want to protect that because that's great when people give you that. You want to make sure when you're emailing people, you're emailing value, relatable content. Of course, you can sell in the email, but you always want to give value. So now that they have downloaded your freebie, their email and their name goes to your email provider. Okay, so for me, let's say I have my lead magnet in ConvertKit, and maybe I have a lead magnet in Constant Contact because I do use those too. So let's say somebody downloaded my brand transformation workbook and it went, their email and their name went to my ConvertKit. That's my email provider. So now I can go to my ConvertKit, email them, thank them, send them a welcome email, stay on top of mine, send them a link to saying I'm having a free webinar. We keep them in the funnel. Or I can go to my Constant Contact. Let's say they downloaded the Ultimate Coaching Business Guide, and I got their email and their name, and it's in my email provider Constant Contact, where it has their name, it has their email, it has when they opened it, it has if they didn't open it. I can see that they didn't open it, send them an email and say, oh, I see you missed opening this. I want to send you this. So that's why you need an email provider. And then you want to stay on top of mine because people are scrolling, they're leaving, they're doing everything. But when they're in your email list, you can keep up with them. And so that's the second thing. So they opt in for your lead magnet and they go to your email provider. You need an email provider that takes these names, emails, they shows you the click rate, who opened, and all of that. And so then the third thing, now you want to create a plan, okay? That goes with your email, your lead magnet, your social media. You want to create a plan. So you might say every week I'm going to send out an email on a Wednesday or a Thursday. And in the email, the content needs to match what you're doing, who you serve, what they want. And I talk about a transformation statement, and I will put a link in the description below on the 6 steps of growing your business, and it talks about the transformation statement. And so now everything that you put in the email matches your transformation statement, it matches your message, it matches everything. So now everything is becoming one main thing that's leading people down this funnel to want to work with you, which they're going to be happy to work with you because you you can help them get from where they are now to where they want to be in a small amount of time, as if they were trying to piece all of this stuff together. And so you might send an email out, and I like to say it's 3 parts to an email. So at the beginning of the email, you may have a thought-provoking question. And mine may say, are you having a hard time growing your coaching business? And then in the middle of the email, I call it the meat. Sometimes I give tips. Sometimes I give a story based on something that we do as entrepreneurs. Sometimes I'll send a guide. You want to give value in the email so people cannot wait to open your email. And then at the end of the email, I may have a call to action. The call to action may send people to a video I've done. The call to action may send people to a podcast I've done. The call to action may send people to my LinkedIn. You see, so your email is packed with something they want. Number one, I like a thought-provoking question or a quote or a phrase, something that they're thinking about that they can relate to. In the middle of the email, I want to give value. I want to give good content. I want to give tips or something. And at the end, a call to action, because we always want them to do something. And so now with this funnel, you started with the lead magnet. They opted into your email provider. Now you're emailing them every week. Now you're wrapping up with your social media. You might be on 1 to 2 sites. You may show up 1 to 2 or 3 days a week. And that content that you post on the site matches. It still matches your transformation statement, which is what you do, who you do it for, how you do it, and the results they get. Everything matches. And so now you have these content buckets for your social media. So sometimes you may give something from your education bucket where you give tips that matches your transformation. Sometimes you may give a post that's a question, or an inspiration post, or a thought-provoking post, or sometimes a short 1-minute video. But everything matches. And so now you're taking people down this funnel. They're very clear. You're not overwhelmed. Because your lead magnet, you created it and you're done. Your email is once a week, 1 day out of the week, and AI will help you even create the email. Then your social media is only 1 to 2 sites, 2 to 3 days a week. Now you're not overwhelmed. This is very manageable. And so now you have this system that runs like a machine. And then as you get ready to close through this funnel, so you got your lead magnet, that's step 1. Your opt-in, where they opt in and give you their email and their name. And so now you're emailing them, that's step 2. Now step 3, you're putting content out there on your social media 2 to 3 times a week. And the last step 4 is your closing. You're working on closing strategy. They trust you now. They like you. They like your content. They know you. You're getting them closer to saying, wow, I have this issue. I think this person can help me. And so in the last step, you want to work on closing strategies. And closing strategies will be something like a webinar. You could give a webinar and invite your people who are in your email to your webinar. And then you can let them know about a call. Maybe they can get on a discovery call or build your brand call, whatever you want to call the call. And then once they get on a call, they can tell you where they are, where they want to be. And you can say, these are the ways I can help you. And now you introduce your services and products. They may just be in a position to buy your book. That's why you need to write a book. Then they get your book and they love it. And they like, what's next? But then now they may be in a position to buy, maybe you created a course or a mini course, maybe $47, and they buy that and they're like, oh, this is wonderful. What's next? Now you may have a $97 workshop or something and they're like, oh, this is, now you leading them to, they're ready. They're ready for premium. They're ready for coaching with you, or to get in your group or one-on-one or a mastermind, your premium product, which is $2K up. This is how you get all of these ideas, you make it into the one main thing, you funnel people, and then you get to a place where they're like, they like you, they know you, they trust you, you stand on top of mind because your email, and then they get to a point where they buy from you. This is how we have consistent monthly sales. And so if you're a coach or a speaker or a consultant, you may only need 2 clients a month. Or if you're speaking, you may go speak for a company or an organization and you only need to do that twice a month. Right? Because your speaking fees and your consulting fees and your coaching fees are $2K or $1,500 up. You may only need 2 or 3 clients a month. And so now you're not hustling, you're not all over the place. And what is happening is you've gotten clear, you've gotten a funnel, you've gotten a system, and it's working like a machine to bring in consistent income for you. This is how we take our ideas, turn it into income, and turn it into multiple streams through coaching or speaking or your book or your mini course. So I hope that this short video has helped you. Be sure and look down in the description below, because I got a lot of freebies down there for you. And as you can see scrolling across here, my ultimate coaching toolkit. You definitely want to get that if you're talking about growing your business, taking it to the next level. And don't forget, until next time, subscribe to our channel, okay? And just in case you're like, I really like this, become a subscriber, because I'm always going to give you some great tips. But until next time, don't forget, as I always say, the secret sauce to your success is you.